What's up, y'all? It's your man Barry Bondz, and today we're talking about Governor Cuomo. All right, great state of New York. Governor Cuomo's been in office for like 544 years, and he's in some hot water right now. Just a little bit of backstory. Governor Cuomo is he's a Democrat, and he is the governor of New York. And he's been very instrumental in, I guess, lowering or controlling or, getting New York back on track, during COVID, after COVID. Once had the highest COVID rates, now the lowest. And at one point in time during this whole debacle, this whole situation, this whole scamdemic, he was touted to be a front runner or to be a good candidate for president of the United States. So these guys, they were really, really feeling Cuomo. Like, he was like, the man. People were giving him high praise, all through the pandemic on how he was handling the situation here in New York City, which had the highest numbers. We had higher numbers, just the city. We had higher numbers in some states. But now, in the world of what have you done for me lately, this man today is being accused of sexual harassment. So Letitia James, who is the I forget what her title is, her exact title is, I think she's attorney general or something like that. She had a press conference today, and she is finding that there are 10 complaints of sexual harassment that are found to be true for Governor Cuomo. Now, of course, the whole city is up in a blaze because it's like, oh my God, this guy's such a creep. He's such a creep. Because what they normally do is they will get online, or they'll go on camera, on a press conference, and they'll say, oh, well, he's being charged or accused of. Not being that you have been found guilty of, but being charged and accused of. Those right there are the words that need to be highlighted in this sentence. Now, that's the problem that I have, and that's why I'm coming to you with, hey, why it's so important that Governor Cuomo stand firm and beat these charges. Now, the reason why. Now, first of all, let me backtrack just a second. I don't have anything against Governor Cuomo. He is a Democrat. I am registered Republican, and, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he is also a man. And the thing is that this whole sexual harassment situation is coming out in the Me Too era and killing and damaging and killing all careers. A lot of careers for men. And it's harmful. It's harmful because these allegations, when they are presented to the public, you are being tried and convicted in the court of public opinion, which is not fair. Not fair at all to men. At all. All a woman has to do is say, oh, he did this, he did that. And then all the Me Tooers and the Believe Womeners will come out of the woodwork, and you're done. And, it could be whatever. It could be just a scorned lover. It could be someone who's jealous. It could be a political hit. Political hit. And that's it. You're done. Your reputation, your career is cooked. All over allegation. It's not fair. It isn't. Men's rights aren't being respected here. We're being cooked, castrated, and convicted. All in the same breath. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair. So that's why Governor Cuomo needs to stand tall during these allegations and beat them. Because if he doesn't, trust me, it's only going to get worse. And we've allowed it to get worse. Where they say this is a man's world, we've allowed this whole thing to get out of control. We could have put this whole thing to bed a long time ago. I don't understand how it's just pretty much grew to the size of this monster that it's become now. That any allegation waged against you will cook you, convict you, and castrate you. You will be out of here. And right now, it is time for all men to understand that these allegations against this man are very important. Where you want to maybe dismiss and say, hey, you know what, he's a creep, He's a pervert, this and that, the other. If you haven't seen that man do anything to any of these women, if you haven't seen that man do anything questionable in public or even in private, for some of you who work in politics, then you can't condemn or convict this man, with your court of public opinion. You can't. Don't be a sheep. All right? Because I'm telling you, if it's happening to him, it can happen to any one of us. That's why we have to stand tall, and we have to fight these charges where they come, I can't tell you that in 20 years, if we allow this stuff to keep going on, in 20 years, all a woman got to say is, hey, he looked at me, he was recklessly eyeballing me. And you will be tried and convicted, put in jail, or your career will be over for reckless eyeballing. This shit doesn't make any sense. It's totally just outrageous at this point. I mean, I can't even really give it too many words. I'm in awe that, hey, this is happening right now. I'm really in awe that my man is being alleged that, there was, now you also gotta think this, all right? You also gotta think, how was it sexual harassment? What happened? Was he grabbing ass? What was he doing? Did he just put his arm around? Damn it. Did he just put his arm around her? What happened? We need to know. We need to know these things before we just convict someone with the court of opinion. I've seen guys literally get written up for just putting their arm around someone or just giving somebody a hug. Totally innocent. Just a show of affection. So fellas, I tell you, this point in time, since you see what's going on, you need to, one, just like my man Tommy Sotomayor said, take your dick and go home. Quit giving these women all of this attention. Shut it down. No more hugs. No more getting close. No more compliments. None of that. Especially if you are concerned or worried about your career. Worried about, you not getting one of these scarlet letters etched on your chest. Because this thing will follow you. And it could just be some woman that may be feeling a kind of way because, emotions run their world. Just might be feeling a kind of way and just say, oh, he did this to me. Now, sidebar. I'm not a total idiot or a total asshole. I do know that there are some guys out here who are just repulsive and just total hounds. Total hounds and whatever bad word that I can use to, explain someone who badgers women. I do know that those dudes do exist. So the ladies who have gone through certain things, hey, my heart goes out to you, and definitely speaking and telling your truth is necessary, But on the other end, I do know a lot of women who are on some bullshit and who out here cry and call rape for no reason. So, it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game, I hear a lot of people talking about believe all women. If you're going to believe all women, then you got to believe all men too. Because there's been a lot of guys out here, a lot of young guys who are sexually harassed, sexually abused, Look at R. Kelly, the monster that he became to be, who sexually abused him. His sister. His older sister. And that story is duplicated to a lot of young men where some older woman sexually abused them. Babysitter, an older friend, these things are happening, but no one ever confronts them. No one ever confronts the women. It's only about the men. We're the only ones that's held responsible. It's definitely not fair. It's definitely not logical, but that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. We do not hold women to be accountable for damn near nothing. Nothing. And I'm not giving this whole rant just to, bash women. I'm not doing that. But I am pointing out these things that are true and that we know to be true. So it's a straight no chaser. So if you didn't want it straight, you in the wrong place. But that's about me. That's about it for right now. As you know, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm definitely trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by at least, at this point, September, October, something like that. Please hit the bell icon so you know when I'm downloaded or when I've uploaded a new video. And other than that, if the truth pisses you off, allow me to do the honors. As I always say, positive minds move forward. I will chat with you guys later. Peace.